September 3rd, 2012. For the Biff Podcast, this is Dave coming at you on behalf of my fellow bandmates, Seth and Joe. Thanks for tuning in. I believe, this is the 22nd episode of the Biff Podcast. It's getting pretty substantial up in this piece. Just to reiterate what, just to remind everyone of what these are all about, they're really supposed to be kind of like documentation, just ways for us to, record our lives in this band and various projects that we do or have done that are somehow related. So tonight I'm bringing to the table my stand-up comedy that I did about 7 years ago. Year was 2005, and I had basically just come off of a relationship, and I was, devastated, depressed, and I just needed something to fill my life with, fill my time. So I turned to stand-up comedy, which was something I always had aspirations to do. So around the summer of 2005, I just went for it. And it turns out that in Denver, Colorado, where we live, there's a really awesome local stand-up comedy scene. Like there is open mic stand-up comedy happening every single night of the week somewhere in Denver. So, you just show up and sign up and get up there and do your thing. And, you get to know a lot of the other guys that are doing it and get to test out new material and, get advice from each other. It's just like this really awesome community that I was a part of for a while. And of course, the main stage in town is the Comedy Works, which everyone is always working towards, getting more and more time at the Comedy Works. Basically, you call and sign up every week, and you're put in a rotation, and then you get your big shot, which is the newbie set, as they call it, and it's 2 minutes on the stage at the New Talent Night, which they do every Tuesday at the Comedy Works. So cool stuff. I enjoyed it. I'll start off here by just playing a clip from one of the open mic nights at this bar called Cosmos. I don't know if it's still there or if they still do it. It's kind of across from the Auraria campus on Calumet and Colfax. So this was sometime in the summer of 2005. I don't have the exact date, unfortunately, but this is me at Cosmos talking about meditation, being in the shower, and my dick, I guess. Check it out.
Runs with the coolest guys and the hottest chicks. Let's hear it for Dave Peterson. Is this your first time on stage?
No.
Second. Say second. Second! All right, here we go. This microphone must be worth a lot because it's golden. I can't start my comedy tonight until I do a little meditation, so if you'll just excuse me for a second. in the shower. I do. I pee in the shower. I believe in conserving water. I think it's important. But I also beat off in the shower, so I guess I like wasting water too. Kind of counterproductive, but I guess it works. I use baby shampoo on my pubes. Keeps them soft. No tears, no tangles. The ladies love it. Doesn't that sound appealing? I think of my pubes as kind of like my penis's hairdo. And, I style it a little, comb it, give it a haircut every now and then. Because, let's face it, the 70s were 30 years ago. I get out the clippers sometimes. Don't you hate that, though, when you trim it up down there, and a few days later, it's all fucking itchy. God damn it. And, then you gotta go out and work or school or whatever. You can't itch, but you gotta. But we find ways, don't we? A little pocket pool to the rescue. I think I got a quarter. Hang on. Let me see. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I'm a pocket pool shark. Yeah. This actually, believe it or not, makes me think of Michael Jackson. Because before he was known for grabbing little boys' crotches, he was actually known for grabbing his own crotch, Dances and, and I was wondering, how do you think that all started? I think it was probably because he trimmed it up down there and had a show the next day, He's up there on stage dancing, and he had an itch, so he went for it, like, Billie Jean is not my lover, she's just a girl, and I do my politics.
Poor Michael.
Yeah, poor Michael. He's is he, what's the deal? Is he black or white? His skin is whiter than mine, but I'm sure he's still black where it counts. Speaking of big white penises, I was talking to my penis this morning. His name is Goliath. I'm David, he's Goliath. And he actually woke up before I did, which he usually does, actually. And he's a really great motivator. I don't think I would have accomplished half the things in my life I have if it weren't for him. It's like 6 in the morning. He's like, come on, Dave, we got to get up. We got to go to school today. Those hot chicks aren't going to check out themselves. Come on, get up, get up. I got camp. I'll sit up here. Well, I can't even believe. Oh, man. I'm trying to study, right? And a hot chick walks by. He's like, come on, come on. And I'm like, I'm trying to study here. It's fucking relentless sometimes. I have to beat him off just to shut him up. Shut up! No! Leave me alone! So, he's the one-eyed monster, right? I've never understood that term. But I was thinking, what if it really did have an eyeball on it? Can you imagine what it looked like from his perspective when you're shaking it off after pissing? I'm Dave. Thank you very much. Dave Peterson. Peter. Great stuff, Dave. Keep it going for Dave, y'all.
Cool. So that, once again, was the comedy stylings of Dave Peterson at Cosmos Open Mic Comedy, summer of 2005. This next clip was a little bit later in the year. I think it was in November. And this was at Jazz at Jack's, which is a local jazz club. It used to be on around 15th and Platt, and then they moved to the Denver Pavilions, which is right downtown off the 16th Street Mall. They just do comedy shows like a couple nights a week, and this was the open mic night. This was, I think, one of my best performances. Some of the same jokes you just heard, but, presented in a little bit of a different way here, so... This is me at Jazz at Jack's.
Okay, well, that's enough for sharing. We're going to go ahead and bring up our next comedian. You guys still hanging in there? Yeah! All right, we've got 200 more comedians for you tonight. Get some blankets and pillow and buckle down. All right, this guy's only been doing comedy for a few months, but he's definitely among the up-and-comers for the local talent around here. Please give it up for Dave Peterson. All right! Shower. Shower because I need water conservation. But I also get off in the shower, so I guess I like wasting water too. Kind of counterproductive, but what the fuck. I use baby shampoo on my pubes. No tears, no tangles, ladies love. Hey, guess what? What? Chicken butt. Seriously, it's Wednesday. Hope you all got a chance to hump somebody today. Because it is hump day. Right? Where's the single people here? Anyone? Hey. We, single people, we hate Wednesday because, I don't know about you, but I'm usually at home, alone, crying. It's hump day again, and I have nobody to hump. I read my horoscope this morning. You don't believe this, but it said, best not go out tonight. People may laugh at you. See? Pay attention to those horoscopes. I was hungry this morning, as we humans often are. I went to DK breakfast, Burger King. It was delicious. In fact, I can still taste it. Later, believe it or not, I was craving hot eats and cool treats. So Dairy Queen. Both in the same day, Burger King and Dairy Queen. That's eating like royalty. And then I took a royal shit. Speaking of shit, I was walking my dog and he shit all over the place. I was like, fuck. Isn't that the worst when you gotta clean up after him? I figured out though I trained him to clean up after himself. Just stick a few doggy treats in there. Right up. Sorry, I gotta check out this chair. I got sex joke, shit joke. All right, quick dick joke and I'll be out of here. So I was talking about my penis this morning. His name is Goliath. I'm David. He's Goliath. And he's a real motivator, He helps me get shit done. He's like, come on, David, it's 6 a.m. We gotta get up. Gotta go to school. Those hot chicks aren't gonna check out themselves. Come on. Got camp set up here. He always gets up before me. You guys know, they can be relentless sometimes. You gotta beat them off just to shut them off. One-eyed monster. You ever thought about that? What if you really did have an eyeball on it. Imagine what it would look like from his perspective when you're shaking him off after pissing. Thanks, I'm Dave Peterson. Happy hump day.
Alrighty, so that was me at Jazz at Jack's stand-up comedy. Okay, so yeah, got a few good laughs there. Did pretty well. Just a couple more things here. This one was from the Lion's Lair, which is a total dive bar down in Denver. They did an open mic night every Monday. This was just kind of a funny clip about flip-flops.
So, I'm wearing flip-flops tonight. Woo! Yeah. Do you like flip-flops? Yeah. Woo! First time I've done comedy in flip-flops. It's kind of a new experience. I'm always feeling a little worried and vulnerable when I wear flip-flops, though, because you can't really run in them, And when the shit goes down, the man wearing the flip-flops is the first to hit the floor. I mean, look at this fucking pinball machine, all right? What if a fucking Tyrannosaurus came through the goddamn wall? I'd be fucked. Jurassic Park style, all right?
Yeah, I don't know. That kind of just stupid, but I always liked that one a lot. And here's another funny story that came from that same performance.
I was going to tell you a story. Last thing here, I had a brush with bestiality once. I was showering and got out of the shower, went to my room just a towel, and I took the towel off, and my cat was in the room. Sometimes cats are in those lovey purry moods. That's what kind of mood my cat was in. So I'm naked, and I get down like this to get my pants out of my drawer. And all of a sudden, whoa! Cat kind of swifts through my legs. His tail kind of wipes my ass. I feel his whiskers brush against my ball sack. And, hey, it felt all right. It felt pretty good, but I was... Man, it's a good thing your fur's already brown, buddy. My name's David Allen Peterson, Jr. Thank you. David Peterson, he teabagged his cat. Something like that. No, that's exactly what it is. Teabagged your fucking cat.
Yeah, teabagging the cat. Good times. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed that if you hadn't ever heard it before. I know nowadays I tell people I met that I used to do comedy, and they're, surprised. And basically, I quit just because it got to a point where it just kind of fizzled out. I lost interest, and I did have one show at the Comedy Works. It was just, my 2-minute deal where I totally bombed. I was just ashamed afterwards. I don't think I did too many shows after that, but it's hard to recover from those really bad performances. So I kind of vowed to myself that I would, if I quit, that I would come back to it someday, and I still plan on doing that. And, maybe in 5 or 10 years from now, when I have a lot more life experience, I guess, I think I'll be more, more equipped to be a stand-up comedian. We'll see. I don't know. But thanks for tuning in, and hope you thought it was funny. For the Biff Podcast, this is Dave signing off.